Just a few days after rushing the syllabus in the National Assembly and making sure that Rigathi Gachagua is impeached as the Deputy President, Moses Masika Wetangula, the National Assembly Speaker, yeah, they call him the second in command, is now crying, or the third in command, is now crying the same cries that Rigathi had. Remember when Rigathi said that he's simply fighting for his people? It is the same cry that now Moses Masika Wetangula is crying, saying that he's been fighting for allocation of resources for his people back in Western. And now some people are fighting him for that, and now they want to ousted him out of that speaker seat in the National Assembly. Wow. The syllabus is running so fast, and rumors has it that Otiende Amolo might be the one taking that seat. You know, there's this famous Swahili saying that mchimba kisima huingia mwenyewe, and the English one, what goes around comes back around. You know, karma is a bitch. Karma is a bitch. I have now come to attest to it in this point in life. I now come to attest that karma is a bitch. If truly, even the 30% that was given to them in the western side, he can also be ousted out of the speaker seat. Oh my. This syllabus is rushing so fast. And another person to cry again will be Kimani Ichungwa. The majority. There are two seats that are in contest. The speaker and the majority leader seat in the National Assembly. After that, I don't know what will happen in the Senate. But now here in the National Assembly, expect huge changes. You know, one thing that you, the viewers, should remember, whether you're supporting ODM, whether you're supporting Kenya Kwanza, whether you're supporting UDM, it doesn't matter. What you should know is that Raila Amolo Odinga, Musalia Mudavadi, Moses Masika Wetangula, these are political cousins. William Samoei Ruto, these are political cousins. See where they start back then in the Pentagon and where they are right now. Kina Kalonzo Musyoka. A game has been played here. Now, you're very happy taking down Rigathi Gachagua. Now it's your turn. You see, be very vigilant with anyone who will always come pay you to take down your brother. Because if they can use you to take down your brother, what is barring them from taking you down? Because simply, if you look at the metrics in politics, automatically, I know what brought rift. Most people are maybe mistaking this. What is bringing a rift between Rigathi Gachagua and Ruto, or rather, what brought a rift between them, is simply how they can share the money that they've looted, the money that they've get from the proceeds of corruption. You see, this loan money that is coming from the IMF and China and many other countries. These people had already known the formula in which they want to share this money. Like Rigathi Gachagua wanted them to share this money like 50-50. But Ruto is someone who wants the bigger chunk. You understand it? So that brought a rift in between them. And now the rift went out of order. They are dirty linen. They couldn't clean it within themselves, and so they had to involve the neighbor. So when the neighbor realized that this house is not in order, the neighbor being ODM, now they decided to kusambaratisha kila kitu mle ndani. They decided to make sure that everything is in shambles, upside down. Now, it's like the government is doing an overhaul. Because the secret pact they had, Rigathi Gachagua spilled it out. And whose signature is appended on the agreement? William Samoei Ruto's signature. Rigathi said, And actually, I told you about this plot whereby at some point Ruto went to China. There was this loan that he was to be given of 30 billion. But again, he had already lost touch of the Mount Kenya electorate. And he asked the leaders who were supporting him, what should I do to gain back the confidence of the people of the mountain? Then they told him, there are these unfinished projects by Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and some of them he intended to do and he did not begin them. So the earlier you do them, the better. That might at least bring some of the people who've lost favor from come back to you. You told them, go do evaluation and tell me how much it will cost. Now, they come back and told him, you see, Mr. President, these projects will cost you 23 billion. And then 27 billion. And they told him, no, how can I give you 27 billion out of 30? Then 3. What will I do with 3? Then he told them, wait, let me talk to these China guys. If they can upscale, at least give me 40 billion instead of 30, then I'll give you that money to go on with these projects. Then what happens to the remaining 13 out of the 27? This 13 was now to finance the campaigns and pay these leaders as they will going around. Now, who will be launching these projects? Professor Kithure Kindiki was the person to be launching these projects. And now they'll be coming and saying, you know, it is Kithure Kindiki, our son, who has been pushing the government to launch these projects. Whereas your deputy president, also who is our son, is sitting comfortably, just amassing wealth and eating and caring nonetheless about you. What happened? Just the other day, we saw Kithure Kindiki launching roads, bitumen roads also. You understand? So that was the game plan. What Kimani Ichungwa didn't know, that a large scheme was coming in and more demands are coming in. Remember, actually this came from Sifuna, saying that now the ODM has done more good to the Kenya Kwanza administration than its MPs have done. They even have helped them impeach or ouster Rigathi Gachagua from power. So they deserve more from the National Assembly. And what are they targeting? The Speaker's seat and also the Majority Leader's seat. Mchimba kisima uingia mwenyewe. Moses Masuka Wetangula, utalilia nani jamani? Where are you going to cry? Politics, after all, is a dirty game. Oh my. Anyway, Ahmed Khalif is my name. If you're watching from our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and press the notification button. So anytime that we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. If you're watching from our Facebook page, kindly follow our page for regular updates, even as we continue with our analysis of the political landscape and its dynamism within the few weeks that we've seen this happening direct from trying to ouster Rigathi Gachagua. And actually, there's a big controversy when it comes to oustering Rigathi Gachagua. We saw the drama that happened in the National Assembly. The same drama was taken to the Senate, whereby due process was not followed. You know, when somebody is judged and not being given time to explain themselves. Now, the same thing we are seeing happening to courts. It's like the Constitution has been suspended. Yeah, it's like they have suspended the Constitution for their own selfish gains. No, I wonder where the CJ is, Martha Koome. Because during those time when there were demonstrations about for the Gen Zs and the millennials, the Ruto must go, the Occupy Parliament, Occupy State House demonstrations, there was a letter that was taken to the IEBC. Unfortunately, a reply came telling them IEBC as constituted does not have the threshold to, you know, bring to light or effect what the letter really was vouching for. Just the other day, immediately the Senate upheld the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. A few hours later, the president nominated Kithure Kindiki. A few hours later, the IEBC cleared Kithure Kindiki. Who are these clearing Kithure Kindiki? A few hours later, the parliament approved the appointment, and they were now planning to swear him in. Were it not for the orders from the Kerugoya court that stopped the resumption of office by any other person other than Rigiji, oh, we will have seen wonders. So they have literally decided to suspend the constitution for their own personal gains. But anyway, I don't know where these two persons are going to cry from. This is Kimani Ichungwa and Moses Masika Wetangula. At the end of the day, it's a chess game. Checkmate. Ahmed Khali for the unscripted talks here in DURB Radio. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, DURB Radio ndio mpango mzima.